We're recording. You're listening to the Tune Up and Jam podcast. Ready? Go.
This is episode number 36, part 2 of the OC Music Fest 2018.
Tune Up and Jam.
All right, as WTFB still plays some Yes behind us, we've got John here. John, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us what you do here?
How's it going? My name is John Alien. I'm with Dancepass Recordings. We cover music festivals, mostly the audio, but also some video. We're multi-tracking the main stage over here at the OC Music Fest for TED.
Are you doing both stages or just the main stage?
We're recording both stages, but we're doing just the multi-tracking on the main stage.
Cool. And is this something you'll be posting later? Is it live streaming as well?
We're not doing live streaming right now at this one, but we once we do the mix down with the mics and the soundboard or the independent channels, depending on what stage, we'll be releasing that through the artist and the production company themselves. We'll just be providing the link.
Cool. And you send it to the webpage of the artist, of the individual artists?
No, we send it directly to them.
Okay.
And then, we put the information with their image and stuff like that, and probably the set list and the source information and stuff. And then from there, we figure out, a good strategy of when and where to release it.
Yeah.
So we kind of let them premiere it themselves between the promoter and the artist.
Nice. And do you do a lot of festivals typically?
We do a lot of festivals. We just also did the Skull and Roses. We did that the last 2 years.
That was up in Ventura, if anybody doesn't know about that one. That was just a couple weeks ago up in Ventura. How'd that one go?
That was great. It was really interesting because Ventura is like my hometown, and I haven't been there in forever. I moved away 15 plus years ago, and to go back to my hometown and be able to invite my local friends is pretty amazing.
That's pretty awesome, yeah.
They had the wall of sound there.
Oh, yeah. I saw that they did that. They built the wall of sound. How did it sound?
It sounded really amazing, and it looked fantastic.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And what are your next plans after this one?
Well, we do a lot of different kind of shows. So the next ones after this are a couple of 80s events.
Nice.
We do from 80s to funk to, you name it, electronic festivals as well.
Now, people can call you up and hire you to do this, or is this something you kind of also do, like you just get interested and you hear about it and you go? Is it a little bit of everything?
We work mainly with a lot of certain promoters and bands as well. A lot of word of mouth. We've been around for, going on 20 years now, and we're redeveloping our second website actually because times have changed so much and technology has changed.
That's true. It's a lot faster than we can keep up, it seems like sometimes too.
Oh my gosh, it's kind of freaky actually.
I know, right? Yeah. Just thinking like 5 years ago compared to now. And then 5 years from now, what's it going to be like?
Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand how to relax and slow down the process that's speeding up out of control.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if we're heading for a cliff, and we don't know how fast we're going before we hit that cliff. But anyway, how can people check you out on your website or get a hold of you if they want to?
Well, so we're going to post, we have a SoundCloud site for right now, one of our sites. It's Dancepass Recordings. So it's SoundCloud/Dancepass Recordings. You'll have the Skull and Roses playlist. You'll end up having the OC Music Fest playlist, and we got a bunch of other stuff out there as well.
That's awesome, and you have all the bands for the OC Music Fest and all the bands from the Skull and Roses Festival.
We captured all the bands. Not sure if every band's going to get released.
Okay,
that's kind of up to the band.
Okay, well, there you go. Yeah, well, you got them, and then you're going to release it to the bands, and if they decide.
And with the jam bands, we get to release the majority of them. So
jam bands like their music to get out there.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, thanks for stopping by and talking about us. Is there anything else you want to plug while you're here, or talk about, promote?
Just give dance responsibly,
Good advice, man. Good advice. Well, thanks a lot, man.
No, thank you guys so much. Man. I appreciate it.
All right, take care, man.
Have a good one.
Have a good rest of the festival, too. Hey, we got Nate LaFranchi from Hempstring Orchestra. What's up, Nate?
Hey, not much, man. Hanging here at the OC Music Fest. This is pretty sweet.
Yeah, having a good time?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
Right now, we got Cubensis playing behind us right now. So
yeah,
we're playing
man.
some Grateful Dead tunes. But we interrupted your good time, so we can get you back up on the podcast here.
Totally, yeah. Raging it up down there.
Yeah. So you're playing bass tomorrow, 12 noon.
Yep.
Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, man, me too, dude. Hey, you're playing some drums with me.
Oh, you know,
show
we
up.
can. Yeah, I'll be there. So Hempstring Orchestra, how'd we get that together anyway? How'd that all come together?
How'd that all come together?
Yeah, it was kind of like everybody being it. Well, I feel I was in the right place at the right time anyway.
Yeah.
So
Well,
how did you get into it with Ted? Because it's Ted's band. We had Ted on earlier.
Yeah.
He's the guy, anybody who was listening earlier, he's the one who put this whole entire production together, this whole festival. But his band, the Hempstring Orchestra, is playing tomorrow at 12.
Exactly, yeah.
And Nate and I are part of that. But I feel I was lucky to just be in the right place at the right time to play.
Well, yeah.
How did you get into it?
Basically that for me too. But George Bernardo, the drummer from Cashed Out, he actually gave Teddy like, hey, why don't you, I had played with George with BR3 at one point, and George was like, why don't you try Nate out? Because Teddy needed a bass player because they had lost Doug Lund, as you probably know. So that was pretty much what went down, really.
Yeah.
And George was nice enough to give me a shout out, basically.
And since then, you've been playing with Teddy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you brought up Cashed Out too, because that's another band that you play with.
Yeah. As of recently too, as well.
Yeah, because you knew George, and they were looking for. Well, let's back up for a minute. Cashed Out is.
Well,
describe Cashed Out.
Basically a Johnny Cash tribute band, or like cover band, or what's another word for it? They try another word like this, kind of
tribute.
Yeah, basically, more or less.
Yeah, but I mean, it's more than just like a local tribute band. I mean, you guys tour.
Oh yeah. Well, and I'm brand new to it. It's only been like 3 months or 4 months for me. But I went on the road with them for about a month, and we traveled through the Midwest, Canada, and a few spots. Yeah.
And you got there by being in touch with George, who knew Ted.
Exactly. Actually, when I first
trace it all back.
Yeah. No, and they're great guys, George and Doug. Doug's the singer of Cashed Out, and they're a good group. And Doug's pretty hilarious on the road, and he knows how to hold a crowd, and he's got fans, man. He's got straight proper fans, and I can see why he does. He does well with it.
So that tour you guys took, I think you guys left in like January. What was it like? In 30 days, you played like 25 shows or something like
Approximately, somewhere like that. And a lot of them were in cold ass places, -20 in some place, Saskatoon, Canada, and Edmonton, and it's cold up there in the winter.
Yeah. Now, how did you handle that? Like all that, just going on the go all the time. Was it rough?
No, not for me. Like, not that on the go. I kind of like rising to the occasion, you know? Like, we were even, like, sometimes in the mountains, you have to throw chains on the van, you know, and things like that. Like, you just got to rise to the occasion, and, you know, I guess, No, it wasn't, that wasn't rough. It was more like fun, man.
Yeah.
You know,
I guess it's kind of the adventure of life, right? And if you're tuned into it, man, you're just up for anything. I guess, you know?
No, yeah. And that's
you like to travel too, so you're not alien to the whole travel thing and adapting to a new place a lot, right?
No, definitely, yeah. No, I'm definitely familiar with that, but no, it's good. But cold in the winter is crazy. And we were in where were we? I think we were in Minnesota, and we actually got stuck. And then we put chains on loosely on. This is the back of a club, like just pulling up. We got stuck in the snow, in this van. So we just loosely put chains on real quick, and we get ourselves out of the snow. And it took a few minutes or whatever. But because we were kind of frustrated in a hurry, we took off with the van real quick with those loose chains on, and they broke one of the brake lines right before the gig in the snow. Yeah, because the chain was on loose. And we just got a little excited and drove away too fast. And but luckily the promoter hooked us up with her man was cool enough to like set us up with a mechanic. The next morning we were ready to go. They gave us a good price. But you know, things like that happen on the road, man.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. Those are the stories that that come through, and you'll never forget that crap. That is great, man.
Totally.
I know you had another story you told.
Oh yeah.
We just pull the mic a little bit closer.
This is Frank. You know Francis?
My bad.
You met Francis earlier, right?
Yeah, I did actually.
Francis, Nate Francis. You had I know you said. I don't remember the whole story. You might have to tell it again, man. But you talked just a little craziness happening.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. In western suburbs of Chicago. Damn, I should have gotten the name of the club. That's my bad, but I don't have it. I should have it. But Western Suburb, Lombard, Chicago, and we're playing there. It's snowing out. We broke down, like, my bass amp, not even my amp, just one speaker's left on the stage. Everyone's waiting for me out in the van. And so I roll in to go pick up my last speaker, and there's some dude standing on a dancing on. There's 2 other girls and a dude dancing on the stage, getting crazy. And the guy, and I'm about to go walk up to him and go, hey, get off my speaker. I'm going to take it, politely. And the guy pulls down his pants, and out comes his you-know-what. And I'm like, I'm going to step back for a second here. I'm not going to ask him for my speaker right now. And just watch it go down. But mind you, 2 of the people dancing on the stage were bartenders at the place, so they were like cool with it. This guy doing that, I wasn't about to tell him he couldn't do it.
Right. Yeah. So how long did you have to sit and wait and watch that for?
I want to say it was about like 4 to 5 minutes max. Yeah.
It's not so bad.
I just stood back, And he finally got up the stage, pulled his pants up, and I just snuck up there and grabbed my speaker and was out.
Now,
the guys were like, what took you so long? They're waiting out there in the freezing cold for me.
Now, how do you after being on the road and those type of adventures, man, does just coming back, does it kind of bum you out a little bit? You want to go back out again, or you kind of like to be back and relax a little more? Or?
I like both worlds, to be honest. I like traveling, but I like being home too, man. It just depends, It depends on the day, but it's nice going out traveling, seeing new places, seeing the U.S., even Canada was really nice. Went up to Alaska recently for a couple days, and man, I can't ask for more. Like seeing that, but dude, it's great to be home. I got a wife, I got a home, and live in San Clemente on the beach. So I mean, but yeah,
can't complain.
No, not at all.
There's a lot of good people out there too, huh?
Yeah, and it's nice to roll into a town as a musician where people are stoked to see you, so you get a little bit of an insight. It might be a small little glimpse of their world, but it's nice just to see it for a second, man, and be welcomed into it, and you learn something, No,
that's cool. That's awesome. So what do you got? I mean, besides the Hempstring Orchestra coming up tomorrow and later in May, you guys got some cashed out stuff you want to talk about just before we wrap it up?
Yeah, sure. We're playing in the Belly Up, which I've never played before, so I'm pretty excited about. In San Diego, it's a cool club. I've seen a lot of shows there before, so I'm pretty happy about that. And that's where the singer.
What's the date there?
May 25th.
Cool.
And it's Doug's, the singer's hometown, so or San Diego. He's from National City, so and that place rages. So I'm looking forward to it. Supposedly it's a good gig.
It's gonna be awesome. Cool. Yeah. Well, Nate, thanks for dropping by, man.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't too painful for you, man.
No, that was awesome. Thanks, guys,
I know
for
you were
having me.
worried, like, what am I gonna say? And it's great, man.
Cool.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to tomorrow, brother.
All right.
Cool. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
All right, Francis. Well, we are we're at the end of this day of music.
Well, at least the end for us. The music's still going on.
Music's still going, but it's time to kind of wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
We need to. We got a lot of good recorded stuff. Talked to a lot of people. There's a lot of people we didn't talk to as well.
Yeah, we can always save that for future episodes.
Yeah, absolutely. But let me just run down a list of all the bands that were here too, because we didn't talk to everybody. But we've got the bands who were here all weekend long. Listen, if you get a chance to check any of them out, I suggest you do so. You won't be disappointed. We've got Cubensis, who's playing actually right behind us right now. Jerry's Middle Finger, or JMF for short. Groove Session, Hempstring Orchestra, WTFB, Simpkin Project, The Higgs, The Great Divide, Rose's Pawn Shop, Strawberry Moon, The Excitable Boys, Whelan Brothers, Brett Davis Experience, Marble Blue, Spiral Eye, Grandpa's Grass, Alpine Camp, and Quactus. If you catch any of those bands, look them up. If you find them on your Spotify, follow them. Check them out on YouTube. There's videos everywhere. Facebook. Check out these bands. There's a lot of good music out there, and they need some people to listen to them and follow them, and you won't be disappointed.
Is there another festival happening or anything?
Well, I was handed this flyer. Anybody who's in the area in Southern California, there's nearby here in the Silverado Canyon area, there's a summer concert series that they do. And it's at the Silverado Fairgrounds, which is at 27641 Silverado Canyon Road. This is in Orange County. Every third Saturday of the month, they do concert series. And some of the bands you'll hear are Midnight Train, Roadwork, Salty Raisins, Days of Blue, Grandpa's Grass and Hempstring Orchestra are actually playing together at one of them. There's a group in August. There's Tommy Carnes, Brady and John, and Groove Session is also playing. And then there's also a Devo tribute band playing later on in the summer. So it's a good thing, family and friends. Bring them all out. It's a little canyon area. It's kind of like a little Wild West town. And a concert series that goes with it. So it's really cool. So if you have a chance, if you're in the area, that's at Silverado Canyon, Fairgrounds in Orange County. So check that out. It's a lot of fun. And kind of you feel like you're away from it, even you know, back in where we're at here. It's tucked away in the canyons of Orange County, even though you're not at the crow flies, just a few miles from, you know, the busy part of Southern California, Irvine, Tustin, all those areas.
Yeah, it does feel like we're away.
Yeah, it feels like I mean, right now we don't see anything but mountains and stars.
Yeah, true.
You know, and lights
trees.
from the stages. Yeah.
Trees.
But yeah, it's cool. So we've had a lot of fun. Wish we could have talked to a lot more people. It's just not easy to flag it. But we had a good mix of people. Even people, you know, that we didn't talk to on the podcast recording. We talked to some people off mic as well.
Yeah, so we'll be basically getting together with a lot of folks, and you know, if there's an opportunity for us to do this again, we definitely will.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if anybody has suggestions for bands to come on or individual solo artists to come on, or actually not, you don't have to be a musician. If you could be in any way, shape, or form involved in music, even as a fan, a major fan.
Yeah,
come on, contact us.
Yeah, and speaking of that, we have some really interesting things coming up, some ideas, some guests coming up.
Don't give it away yet.
Well, no, I'm not going to give anything away. But we have some ideas for some guests that we want to have on who I think have some really cool stories to tell. So if we can get them on, that would be great.
Yeah.
So we're going to work towards that and kind of up the game a little bit with some more stories to tell and some different angles.
Absolutely. So our email is podcast@tuneupandjam.com. The usual places you can find us, of course. We're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. The podcasts themselves, the episodes, can be found on iTunes, tuneupandjam.com, YouTube. Yep. So, yeah, we're out there. We're easy to find. Just hit us up and let's build this community here.
Yeah, follow us. Give us a review. Tell some friends about us. You know, we're just trying to grow a little community here. If you're a musician, you want to call in, have a question, you want to be on with us, just let us know. We'll see what we can do. And,
cool.
I guess that's about it.
Signing out from the OC Music Fest.
All right. Late.
Bye.